Yo, what's going on, YouTube community? We have a special guest up in here. Obviously, you guys know it's Major Key Monday. We always gonna do this from now to beyond. It's never gonna stop. We always go. We got interviews lined up from here to at least 6 months later. So right now, though, we got somebody that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, very well know if you grew up during that rough and rugged area, that boxing, that fighter, that type of area, that ruggedness era. You know what I mean? But if you just from this soft casual era that you don't know boxing, you might not know who we're talking about. So we're gonna have him explain what his career looked like and all that. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all wasn't in tune with what was going on with boxing, maybe like 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, they are gonna learn tonight. So that's what we do over here. We try to educate the casuals. So right now we're gonna introduce my man Demarcus Chop Chop Corley up in the building. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
You might be on mute, brother.
Ain't
Uh-oh.
not much. How everybody doing?
Yo, we doing great. Yo, what's going on? The Shadow Ghost and Troy Graham, and thank you for Troy Graham for connecting us as well. Shout out to everybody in the building joining in right now. So Demarcus, what do you prefer? I call you Demarcus or Chop Chop? You
Yeah, you
want me to
know that
bring the animal out you and call you Chop Chop?
there's a delay, just so you know, Major Key.
Huh?
There's a delay, just
That's
so
all
you know,
good.
Major Key.
Right. There's delay in the echo.
That's
That's
somebody else because I only have StreamYard open. I don't have anything else open. So somebody else has a second device. I'm literally only on StreamYard. I have no other device open.
All right, see if that's better.
All right. Y'all can hear me now?
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Shadow, you might have a second device if you're hearing double.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, look, shout out to Jay Blues up in the building. Sheed, we here. Listen, and trust me, so Chop Chop, people will start flowing in. We got a couple other brothers live right now, but people will start flowing in. Trust me when I tell you, you know what I mean. But the question right here is, first and foremost, tell people who you are, how you started boxing, what brought you to the game, period. So we can get a little deeper moving forward.
Hey, how everybody doing? I'm Top Top Jamal Corley. I got into boxing at the age of 10 years old. The reason I got into boxing was not to become a fighter. I just wanted to win trophies because I was a short little boy. And I didn't like basketball and I didn't like football because those two sports right there are team sports where you got to have four other people in the court with you to win the game. And in football, you got to have nine more other people on the field with you. So I wasn't working like that. Individual sport, I'm very competitive on one
You breaking up a little bit, Chop Chop. Yo, if you want, click back out and click on the link again. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All right, hold on a
Okay.
second.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you he's definitely coming back in, but I know he's gonna jump in. But just for the record, he came around in the era that around the time of the DMV area, which is DC, Maryland, and VA, when they were just breeding champions. Joppy, Sean Bay, Keith Holmes, uh, Daryl Tyson, Simon Brown, Maurice Blocker. He came around at that time. You know, I seen Rockman was just coming up in the ranks and all that stuff. So yeah, he came around at a time where you had to fight. You basically had to know how to fight. You couldn't just get by. You had to fight. You
Yeah,
know, Andrew Maynard was around at that time too. Andrew Maynard was in that crew too.
that's facts, man. That's facts. And I wanted to talk about Everybody at Velocity, bro. Velocity cuts up in the building. Really? I haven't seen you in a fucking minute, bro. Where you been, bro? Shit. But anyway, man, we waiting on Demarcus to jump back on, man. Because I wanted him to know. I want not to know, but I mean, I wanted him to answer these questions as far as like, you know, who he fought, you know, and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't even know his resume. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk to the casuals, they don't know, and I want him to educate them. You know what I'm saying? They really don't know. There you go. There you go. There we go. What's going on, brother? I think it was just a bad connection. Oh, wait, hold on. He's still loading. There you go. There you go. All right, he's back in the building. What's going on, brother, man?
You back on, Chop?
I'm here.
Go ahead and follow up on my last question, Troy. What I was
Yeah, I can hear
asking
you.
because all right.
Yeah, you know, if I remember correctly, Major Keys was asking you, how did you get into boxing, you know, and what prompted you to actually get into the sport? And then you started telling that story, and you know, the signal kind of got choppy.
I got into boxing just to win trophies. I didn't like football or basketball. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
It's still a little choppy, but we can hear you though. Yes, sir.
Hello?
We can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
As a little boy, I was very competitive, and yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
so
late.
so tell me about your fight with the top level competition, right? A lot of people don't know how many of the top Hall of Famers or potential Hall of Famers you fought. Can you tell the people the top names that you fought in your career?
Did you hear
Yeah.
him, Chop?
Number one on the list was Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, it was Floyd Mayweather, Miguel Cotto, Marcos Madonna, Lucas Matisse, Victor Postal, Devin Alexander, Lab Judah, Randall Belly 2 times. Um, the young kid that Aiden Bruner just fought from Puerto Rico, I just beat him, but they didn't give me the
Thomas
decision.
Delorme. Thomas Delorme.
I have a list over 12 world champions that I have been in the ring and fought with. Thomas
Matt.
Delorme, Ashley Theophane.
Yep. Randall Bailey twice.
Some names I can't even remember. I got Randall twice.
So let me ask you a question though. Like, who would you say was your hardest puncher?
Yeah, can y'all
Who
hear
would you
me?
say was the toughest fight, and who would you say was your most skillful out of
Go ahead.
those three categories?
Okay, the most skillful one, Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
The hardest puncher will be Freddie Hernandez. I went up to 147. He caught me in the 5th round. I could have got up. I said, what the use of getting up? I still got 5 more rounds to go. There's a possibility I could have got hurt. The toughest one, the machine, Lucas Matisse.
Ooh.
Tell us about his power. Definitely tell us about it.
I didn't feel too much of Lucas' power. It was just overwhelming the punches that he was throwing. He was pounding me, and I was just so small. I was hitting him with punches, and it was like he's incredible. They're not hurting him. He just kept coming.
Wow. Shadow Ghost, any questions for him? Because I got some follow-up questions, but what about you, Shadow?
Yeah. Yo, is it true? When it I'm not sure if I was watching like a Floyd one of those like Floyd Mayweather promotions, like back when he was fighting, like I don't know if it was Judah or Pacquiao, but he said he needed a southpaw to help, and he was sparring with you. Was that true? To help for Judah, I think it was Judah or Pacquiao.
He fought me for every every southpaw. Every southpaw he fought, I helped him get ready for, except the Conor McGregor fight.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, I knew I heard that shit. That's what I
Did you
was
hear
telling
me?
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
So Southpaw, yo, let me ask you something. What's this? What do you feel about the state of boxing right now? We seen what happened with Canelo and all that. We seen what's been happening with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and all this other. What's your thoughts on the state of boxing?
Um, I mean, hopefully boxing get back to where it was once before. But now it's just a lot of entertainment coming into the sport of boxing due to the pandemic, what we're going through. So they're bringing entertainment into boxing. Uh, actors, famous actors want to do boxing now. YouTuber guys want to do boxing. So they're really trying to help the sport.
So you're not mad at the YouTubers. You say, hey, as the more light that we have shining on the sport, the better.
I'm not mad at them, but YouTubers fight YouTubers. They should leave professional boxing to professional boxers.
So that's what we come
It's
with.
like
My
it's
bad, my
down
bad. Go
in the
ahead.
sport. Get into the ring, but I understand they want to get in the ring and show that they can fight, but they should be on the level where we have done this for the last 15 to 20 years, and then you're gonna get in there with me, and yeah, you may look okay, but you get knocked out.
Okay, okay. So as far as did Canelo get exposed last weekend, or did he just show how great he is? What do you think?
I take my hat off to Canelo. Ever since I seen him when he fought Floyd, how Floyd took him to school and he went back to school and went to studying to see how Floyd beat him and became a better fighter. It was just a matter of time. Whoever he fight next, the outcome is pretty much going to be him again. I mean, Canelo has a way to adjust and adapt to his opponent's style where he figured him out and his punch power is just he beat him.
I tip my hat off to him, man. Did you see from round one where he checked him on the body, and then after that he feinted to the body just to see if he reacted, and he dropped his whole hand like this. And then after that, that's all Canelo was doing, was checking where the openings were until he finally figured out this is where I'm going. Did you see that from the first round?
I didn't even watch the fight. I just watched the highlights of it. I haven't even watched the
Oh,
whole
okay.
yet.
Yeah. He set him up from the first round. So
I like it when I
Troy,
watch it. I just want to turn the sound. When I watch it this week, I'm turning the sound off and now.
yeah, I feel you, man. Damn, we got Bruce Goes up in here.
Go ahead.
Right. Hey, chop chop. Who are current? Like, who are some of the fighters that are current that you actually pay attention to today? Who got you like? Who do you think kind of carries the mantle of boxing right now? Some of the young cats that you might be paying attention to.
Javante Davis, number one. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, and these classes, I'm looking at them guys because that's the weight class that I fight in right now. And then at welterweight, you got Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao. He's still out. You got the Charlo brothers. They're gonna be continuing, doing great.
I was gonna ask you about another young cat who's from out of Philly, Ennis. Ennis. His last name is Ennis. Gerard Ennis. You ever seen him fight?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him fight, but I heard of him. They were talking about him last week in the gym.
Yeah, he got a little flair and a little style like somebody that's on the panel right now, you know. He has a little flair and a little style like somebody named Chop Chop does. You could tell he's enjoying himself in there, but he's very subtle.
That's good.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, yo, let me ask you something, Troy. Did you have the special guest that we were supposed to have with Chop Chop, man?
Chop, yeah, man. You know, I sent somebody the link, but you know who I'm talking about. It's actually his birthday today, so you know, I just spoke to him, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. You know, Showtime.
Ooh.
Showtime. Reggie. Reggie was gonna call him, but I just spoke to Reggie.
What?
I don't think he's going. Yeah. But listen. You know, it's his birthday today, so you know what Showtime is doing already. So you know, I don't think he's gonna be able to call in, brother.
we was trying to do it to you though. We was trying to do it, man. We was trying to do it.
Reggie boy, good body boy.
Oh
yeah.
Shit. I remember sparring Reggie, man. Hey. I was boxing Reggie. We was at old school. And no, we was at Keystone. We was at Keystone, the insurance company place. And we were sparring. Reggie was getting ready for a fight. I was boxing, moving. Man, Reggie took the shot and threw that body shot. I said, God damn, he can hit.
Man, that's what I was talking about earlier, man. Like I was so happy. Like I was like, Troy was telling me, man, when them two get together, it's like a whole 4th of July, you know. And I was like, shit, let's make it happen. You know.
Oh yeah. Also, Chop Chop. You know, I also reached out to Rick Glazer, man.
You can ask him how much weight.
Huh?
Oh, tell Rick I said what's up. Tell Rick I said what's up.
Yeah, man. He said to tell you what's up. Yeah, but look, Chop Chop. I want you to say what's up to my brother. You know, DJ Rebel just checked in, man. He's he's done beats for most of the boxers that we know. Go ahead, Rebel.
It was good.
Say what's up to Major Keys too, brother.
What's going on, brother?
How y'all doing?
Chilling, man.
All right.
What's going on?
Y'all got it. I'm trying to
get speak your piece. Let everybody know who you are, because obviously I want Chop Chop and you and everybody else here to tell everybody where to find you. You know what I mean? So go ahead and speak your piece, and we'll come back.
All right. I'm 1/3 of Mix Station Radio, MIXXstation.com. That's where you can find us at. We're on all platforms. We do all kinds of different shows. We're live, we're mobile, and we also have a studio for 22 years up in Baltimore, aka Towson, Maryland. So if people want to do shows, we can broadcast them from there or through your social medias channels and such. And I'm known as DJ Sean Rebel because I've been DJing all my life. I make beats. I also play drums and keyboard. I produce for a lot of MCs and a lot of bands. Been around the world, so salute to everybody here. You know what I'm saying? I just jumped on thanks to Troy, so salute to everybody here.
No doubt. We appreciate you here, bro.
No problem.
Man.
So yo, Troy, go ahead and follow up here, man.
Yeah. Honest with you, Rebel. Hold on a second. Rebel's being pretty humble, man. He can speak for himself. He's worked from everybody to like Drew Hill to Santana to a bunch of people that I probably done forgot already. He's let's just say that he's a professional in like the music business. I know he's done a bunch of beats for some boxers too, and I definitely know he's a fan of Chop Chops as well. But he's being humble because because he's on the show right now. But he's definitely he's definitely a vet and a powerhouse in the music business, man. Matter of fact, he did. Matter of fact, he did a couple of the beats, for some of my cooking videos, man. He makes my oh my sound oh my.
There we go. And I heard you work with Lancer too, right?
Lancers.
Yeah. Have you ever worked with
Troy.
Troy 3HP.
Troy Ali.
Oh,
Yeah.
Troy Ali.
Troy
Yeah,
Ali.
Yeah, no doubt. It's
Oh,
DJ
my bad.
Green
My
Lantern.
bad. Yeah. Y'all personal like that. I'm just saying, like, okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's Green Lantern 1574. We just 2018 we put a mixtape together for Buckshot Shorty and his launch for his Buck Box. So we did a whole 1 hour mixtape. It's out on my channel. I can share the link with y'all after the show.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, we connected with Bucktown and the whole team, Buckshot Shorty. We got connections with TMT, the Money Team.
You're talking about the original Buckshot, though, right? Like Crooklyn Dodgers, like Buckshot. Yeah. Boot Camp Click. All right. Just want to make sure. All right.
And Rebel, man, go ahead and talk to Chop because Chop is a cook, man. Chop is being humble, but
he still got
Chop is like
got his apron on, man. He was chopping it up waiting for you, Troy, but he said you ducked him. Troy, he said, hey man, when he clicked the link, you was gone, Troy, and he was there chopping it up, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chop. Tell him some of the dishes you cook, but I'm gonna take you when I see you, man. We have a cooking contest. Go ahead and talk to Rebel real quick, Chop.
I love to eat, man. That's like I named Chop from eating.
Yeah, there's a little delay with Chop, just so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So
Whenever
you ask a question, just wait a couple seconds. There seems to be just a little bit of a delay with him, but everybody else is here. Shadow Ghost, what you know about DJ Rebel and Greenland? Because we were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, Green Lantern, bro. I remember I used to get the Green Lantern mixtapes, and we were talking about all the DJs back in the day that we used to get the mixtapes, and it was
Rebel too.
Yeah, it was Rebel, Green Lantern, R&R, DJ Clue, K Slay. Man, I remember all the That shit bring back a lot of memories, man.
Yeah, salute, man. Salute to hip hop and boxing.
Yeah,
Rebel,
yeah, absolutely.
Rebel, man. Major Keys had a question about Green Lantern. Go ahead and ask that question you wanted to know about Eminem. Go ahead and ask him that question.
No, I'm pretty sure there's only one DJ Green Lantern. I think you got it confused, but there's only one DJ Green Lantern, which is the one that dealt with Eminem and G Unit when it was going at Ja Rule, and then the same one that dealt with Immortal Technique, and the same one that was dealing with Jada Kiss, right? Is it the same one that we're talking about, or?
Nope.
Wow.
There's two.
Boom.
There's two.
You just fucked my life up, bro.
There's two. There's two. You're talking about Green Lantern from Rochester. I know him too. But the one that I work with, he's from Severn, Maryland. His name is DJ Green Lantern 1574. Them two are good friends. Green Lantern and Green Lantern 1574 are good friends. So when they met up at Def Jam to do their artwork for different artists, they both came in with the same name. So the name, Green Lantern should have been here. I think he was invited to the show, but he should be telling the story. But he told me too, because I had the same question with him. I was like, yo, what's up? He said, well, we both had the same name. We flipped a coin. I used the 1574, which is his birth date. And he kept the regular, DJ Green Lantern. So you got two that's out here. They both did mixtapes. They both are down with Bucktown and everybody. It's crazy. But nah, the one y'all are talking about is from New York, Rochester, and the one I'm talking about is
Wow.
from Severn, Maryland.
My mind is blown, bro, because I would have never guessed that there were two different Green Lanterns.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Listen, yeah, Chop, man, Chop. You know, since you back, man, go ahead and talk and stuff, because I definitely think,
Yo,
yeah, man. You know, I definitely think that your career should have a soundtrack to it. You got the man here that could make that come to pass. So, you know, go ahead and tell him about your career, Chop. Can you hear me, Chop?
He got a little delay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm chopping it
yeah,
up in the kitchen now. Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah. You know, go ahead and tell us about your
I'm
career,
chopping it up in
man.
the kitchen about the dinner.
Yeah, man. You know, I'll
Yo,
see if brother could do a soundtrack for your career, because it definitely deserves one. But go ahead.
you. I mean, I love the sport of boxing. Boxing. I would say boxing saved my life at the end of the day, and the reason that is because if I wasn't into boxing, I probably would have been out in the streets, and I didn't get in trouble. So boxing kept me away from everything, including some of my friends that I grew up with. Y'all there?
And
I can't hear nobody.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, we
we
hear
hear
you,
you.
Chop.
there's just a little bit
I
of
hear you.
delay.
Yeah, there's like a 5 second delay. Like when everybody talks, like there's like so we're waiting sometimes. So like
Let,
after
let, let,
I
let me drop the link in a chat, and let me see if anybody wants to join, because usually we do this like 3 minutes from now, but it's all good because it's Major Key Monday. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a little bit of delay, I want to enjoy you while you're here, man, because you know, a lot of people don't even know Top Corley did what he did. You know what I mean? A lot of
Right.
people not even aware of that. You know what I mean? And we want to educate people on that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Let's get it.
So anybody could hit the link right now. You know what I'm saying? Before Chop finishes up his 5-course meal and lays it out with the presentation, everything on Top Chef. He's right now on Top Chef Masters. We're recording live in the studio. All right. Yeah, there's a big delay. There's a big delay. What's going on, y'all? Chop it up real quick. Oh, mixstation.com. That's what
Yo,
you said, DJ Rebel? Mixstation.com. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah, that's my team right there. We started out in Maryland about 21 years ago with a studio, and it was a regular record studio, so we could create records. And then we took it and turned it into a radio station. So it used to be called the Lab Studio, and we changed the Lab Studio to Mix Station Radio. So now we everywhere now.
okay. And shit. Well, fuck it. If nobody want to jump in right now, man, we're gonna jump into the regular Major Key Monday. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got Junior Jones up in here. Let's see who that really is. Oh, that's authenticated. Okay, Junior Jones. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys
Thanks for
doing?
coming through, Junior. Thanks for coming through. So you got the text, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
I had
All
to
right.
make
Thank
sure
you
it
for
was
coming
really
through,
him,
brother.
though. I had to make sure it was really him.
Yeah, okay.
What's
It's
going
really
on?
me this time. I'm good, man. How you
Yeah,
guys doing?
yeah, Junior. You up here with Chop, you know, and DJ Rebel, you know, and Major Keys, man. So yeah, and
It's
you
all
got
good.
Shadow Ghost up here as well.
Yes,
Chop,
sir.
man. Look who's here, man. Junior Jones is up here with you.
Hold on. I got somebody in the background, but it's saying device is not connected. I will let you in. I can see who it is, but I'm not gonna say your name because it says device not connected. So yeah, fall back and come back on, and we got you. We will get you on. But yeah, who was on? Oh damn, he left. Where he left?
Nah, yeah. Because Chop having some issue with his phones. Yeah, what's up, Junior, man? Yo, how you been, man?
I've been good through this whole virus stuff. Everything's been okay. I can't complain.
Good, man. Good. Hey, brother. You know, since you here, man, until Choppy come back, go ahead and tell the people about your career, man. Because I know you had that great fight. I know you had that great fight with a certain Mexican man. So go ahead and tell the people.
Yeah,
go ahead and tell the people who you are.
I'm Junior Jones, aka Poison. I am finished my career at 50 wins, 6 losses, 29 knockouts. I beat Marco Tamburero twice, beat Berlanga Canelo. So the list goes on and on. I've won 5 world titles total. So like I said, it's a long list.
Somebody got some music playing in the background?
Excuse me?
You got music playing in the background, Junior?
No, let me turn the TV down.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but Junior Jones was the first man to beat Antonio Barrera. First man to beat Barrera.
You beat him twice.
If I remember correctly, right? Did you stop him the first time, or was it on point?
No, I knocked him out the first time.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But so you had that sledgehammer jab back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. The second fight was on points.
Yeah, Glenn. So they go Junior Jones, man. You got any questions? Go ahead and shoot it at him.
My bad. It's just that I was trying to text right now because I could see a Green Lantern Ali in the background, but the problem is it says the device is not connected. Yeah, he's trying to come in, but something's wrong. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want to leave him out of the conversation. You know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna give him a text real quick.
As far as Junior Jones, my man, what's good? Welcome to my platform.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoy it, man. It's definitely a pleasure.
Oh yeah. So I'm saying. What channels are your favorite right now?
I ain't got no favorite channel to tell the truth.
I was hoping you said Major Key, but it's okay though. But listen, no, on some real stuff though. What's the nature of boxing though, for real? Like what do you feel like the nature of boxing? Like, yeah, is it because obviously it's not the same. It's not cut from the same cloth but it's not necessarily bad, but it's cut from a different cloth. Is what we're accustomed to with the old school boxing, right? So, like where do you see it right now? How do you feel we need to get out of this place where we're at?
It's not bad, but it's good. I mean, you gotta fight. Everybody trying to fight somebody else instead of fighting themselves. And the thing is also nobody's willing to go out there and take a chance, put on the line. Everybody's trying to protect that all. And that's what makes this sport so bad. I don't think different is the money's greater, so they ain't gotta fight as hard.
Okay. So who do you see as the face of boxing right now?
I like Terrence Crawford. I think he goes there, he does a good job.
I like that. So Terrence Crawford, and then what would you say is the top 5 then?
I say Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Teofimo Lopez. What else can I think of? Keith Thurman still a hot ticket.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So you said Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, top 2, right?
Yeah, definitely top 2.
And then you said Teofimo Lopez, so you don't got Canelo up there at all?
I mean, Canelo's good, but my thing is, if you box him, you can beat him. So my thing, he's good. He's good fight. I'm not knocking him. I think anybody who has good players can box beats Canelo. So when you stay there in front of him and be like a punching bag, he's gonna weigh you down eventually.
Okay, so which boxer?
Canelo's good. He's excellent. He's one of the best out there. But for me, I'm not putting him like on my top list.
No, I respect your opinion. I definitely. So I'm just asking, which boxer though would you say would take him out?
Well, what kind he is? He didn't move a lot heavyweight, did he? Well, I don't know many guys in his division right now, so I really can't speak upon that.
Yeah, he's at 168 right now.
Yeah, just for anybody who has a good pair of legs and can box, move for 12 rounds, beats him.
Like
But
who though? Like who?
I just like I said, I want to say I don't know who's at 160. I can remember the name, but off the top of my head.
Oh, I mean, because I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I mean,
if I'm gonna say somebody beats the face of boxing, I'm gonna have a name specifically, and I'm gonna have like like why he beats them. So you're more than welcome to defend that. But I just want to
No,
know.
I'm just saying I
You
can't
know,
name anyone to the second time. I'm saying anybody who can box, who can stay there, move, and punch. Come on, you stay in front of him, and pick shots. You definitely not gonna win. You're in big trouble. But if you come over 12 rounds and stay on your feet, whoever can do that got a good chance.
so which one of the boxers do you believe does that to Canelo?
By any means, he's one of the best fighters out there, man, guaranteed. So
Benavidez, you said?
I'm not knocking him. He's a very
Berlanga. Okay. So you
No.
think
He
Berlanga's
said
ready for that?
no. He said that he said that he thinks that he is one of the best fighters out there. But I see what he's saying. He's saying that he thinks that Spence and Crawford and Teofimo's up there. But the reason why he doesn't think that Canelo is because he just thinks that a very good boxer, a person that can stick and move, can beat him. He's not saying that he's garbage. He's just saying that if you stand there in front of Canelo, he's going to wear you down, and that he is one of the best in the world. But it's just in his opinion, he doesn't have him up there in the top three. That's all he's saying.
Okay, I couldn't
Okay.
hear him. That's why I kept asking. So, but did he say who could beat him and why?
No, he didn't say that.
Okay. All right. So because at the same time, if we're gonna talk about Errol Spence, right? Errol Spence, right? At the end of the day, Errol Spence's favorite fighter is Canelo Alvarez, and he says he's top pound for number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean,
that's his opinion.
I know, but it's an actual boxer's opinion. It's one of your top fighters, right? And then he got Canelo above him himself as the fighter, and you have Canelo below him. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to understand.
No, I'm saying that's just him being humble. It's not that he's better. He's just being humble. I'm sure if he wants to speak the truth, he'll say he's the best guy. He's just being humble.
At that point, it becomes a hypothesis. Like at that point, we're just guessing, though, right? Like he said it, and we're saying that he didn't really mean that. Like
no,
that's
but like I said, my thing is, it's not that Cole's not a great fight. He's a very great fighter. I'm not saying he's not. He's just not my top five. But I'm not crazy about Canelo. My thing. That's all I'm saying. But he's definitely. I mean, he's the top. He's in the top counts out there.
Okay, I mean, all right. So, and Terrence Crawford being unified at 140, but not really doing anything at 147. That's your number one, right?
Yeah, I like Terrence Crawford.
Okay, I got him number 2, pound for pound behind Canelo, but I respect your opinion. Troy, did you have any follow-ups, bro, with this one, right?
I just want to know, man. If you had to drop some knowledge on some of these young fighters today, just just to teach them how to avoid all the vultures that'll take their money, avoid all the pitfalls that comes with the sport. What would you tell them to do?
Get a good lawyer that you can trust and read your contract. Don't know, because it is today. These guys look at the dollar figure. They look at the amount again and don't proofread the contract. But then, any promoter, they do, they smart, they put the figures first. That's what draws you in. I think what these guys do is forget about the figures, get a good lawyer, and just got to read your contract. You can't just sign anything because somebody put a couple of dollar signs up there. And that's how they catch you. You got to put the dollar signs, and you never care about what the contract says.
Gotcha. Thank you for that. Because I know there's a lot of young fighters out here that are okay. I'll give you one for instance, man. Boo Boo Andres, man, very talented cat, but he's not where he needs to be in the business. Like he don't have a name that he's a champion, but he don't have a name that carries any weight. So
Right.
how would you advise him right now to build that status, man? So he could get the fights he wants.
You got to build a set. You got to fight the best side to fight anyone who's considered the best. You got to prove that you can take him down. I think he's in a situation where he can't fight anybody. If he fight anybody, it's like he's in the same position. But if he fights somebody who's the top guy coming up or the top guy who's right there, then he'll start making some noise. Right now, He just ignored him because the snake fire said like, yeah, the next guy passed. So my thing is, if he fights somebody and he fights somebody who's a top quality guy, whether it's a champion or coming up, he'll make something
So
to take him
let
serious.
me ask Mr. Jones a question because I agree with him, right? I agree with Mr. Jones. So, Mr. Jones, so if he has to fight those top quality guys and Canelo is going after Undisputed, who does he fight?
Take the top guy. My thing is, speak about Canelo.
Which ones? Which one would you like to see in order? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. What class again?
Yeah, he's at 160 and he wants to fight Canelo at 168.
I'll call out Canelo.
Yeah, but Canelo's at a higher weight class fighting for Undisputed.
That's the thing. He's at a high weight class, but you got, you got Dave Jacobs out there. You call Dave Jacobs.
Yeah, he moved to 168 too. He fought Gabe Rosado last.
Yeah, Gabe Rosado. Even call out Gabe Rosado. My thing is, call somebody you just generate some attention to. Whoever's that top guy, whoever's that top 5, call him out. It's the best thing to do.
So which ones would you have to call out if was his manager? The top 3.
Who's in that top 3 at the top 5 at
that's the problem with boxing is a Triple G, Charlo, Andre, but all of them are calling out Canelo. Canelo's in a high weight division, but everybody's saying Canelo's ducking them, but they're not calling out each other. You see what I'm saying? This is the problem.
Yeah, because Canelo's a cash cow. My thing, these guys
right. We know that, but it doesn't mean that he deserves that fight.
No one's trying to fight, but no one's trying to fight for the victory. Everybody's fighting for the money. These guys. They don't care. They want to lose, which is some BS. My thing is fight because what you do. They want to fight just for the money.
If I was the village cockroach killer, does that make me qualified to go out and become chief by killing the wolf? No, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say. These guys are not ready for that, man.
Right, but we know, but they don't understand it. That's what they think. They don't understand it.
Hey, I had something I wanted to say to Junior Jones, if that's okay. Hey, I really think that you had a good chance of if you would have fought Eric Morales before. Marcos Antonio Barrera. I think that you would. I think you because of the wars that you had with Barrera. I think that if you would have fought him before. Because you had the style to beat both of them. That's just my opinion.
Plus, it was the point where I fought Morales. It was like I was going through weight difference. I was getting bigger, and I was trying my best. I was trying my best to keep the weight coming. I was in Mexico. They was telling me not to drink the water, so I had to wait 24 hours for water before. Not me. I want to give no excuses. He did what he had to do. Did his job. The thing is, I had to wait 24 hours to get water flow. I couldn't drink no water for 24 hours because they told me. Mexico water very bad. It gets you sick. They got no sewer, no drinks like we have. So I had to wait for water to get flowed in. I lost like maybe 4 or 5 pounds. Plus it was just everything was stacked against me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that there was any excuses either. I know that you think that the best man won. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, I think personally as a boxing fan, bro, that you had to.
I would have beat Morales. Morales was pretty much tailor-made for me. Like I said, cause what I wanted to do, which never happened, after I beat Barrera, I called out Morales. But Morales didn't fight me, so I could do nothing but go to the next best thing.
But you definitely had the style, man. Because I remember both of the fights that when you beat Barrera, it was good, man. I just remember like at that time, because who did you fight after? Because didn't you lose after you? Because you fought
McKinney.
Yeah, there you go. That's who it was. Okay.
That was a bullshit fight because that fight was. I've never in my life went to a fight angry before. That's the first time I went to a fight so angry. So when I dropped McKinney, I didn't really hit him like I thought I hit him, but I was just like so angry when I dropped him. The only thing that was on my mind was finish him. So I didn't realize that he wasn't really hurt.
Yeah, man. And just so you know, I'm glad you answered all these questions because that was pretty much the hardest part of the show. Like, when we start like really trying to create some dialogue, but you know, everybody respects you here. You know what I'm saying? Especially myself. Otherwise, you know, you wouldn't be on my platform. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you being here. You're giving me your time. You know what I'm saying? So thank God to you. And you know what I mean? I appreciate you being here, brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So you know, no, definitely thank you. You know what I mean? So I just wanted everybody to understand, and because some people, if you don't give the person a little bit of hard questions, they're like, oh, they're not really giving them, but you answered everything exactly the way that they need to hear.
People draw their own conclusions. And my thing with McCann said, there's no excuses. He won point blank. But the thing is, I won definitely not. I mean, I went into that fight. I mean, I was so angry going into that fight. I've never went to a fight angry in my life. I was so angry. He was so disrespectful. So in the press conference and stuff leading up to the fight, I went into the fight. I was so angry that I was like beyond myself. When I dropped him, only thing was on my mind was I'm trying to hurt this guy bad. So I didn't realize that when I dropped him, I really hit him with a good. I hit him enough to put him down, but it was nothing great. So when he went down, my whole thing was just I'm trying to hurt this guy so bad. So the thing was I just punched myself. I was just so I was exhausted.
Right. Hey, Junior, you know, Chop is back on. I want to ask y'all, man, you know, y'all ever putting any work with each other? Like, y'all ever sparred or been in the same gym at the same time or anything?
No, never, not at all. No, I sparred with that before.
Okay. Yeah, but you definitely know each other.
No, I know, but Chop.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Chop is coming through loud and clear now. He said, "Oh yeah."
Good, man. I see you in there. I see you in there doing your thing. But you got any stories, like, you know, you could tell, you could share between us? I mean, that'll, you know, you can share to the fans and all that.
Chop love to cook.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I love. That's how I got the name Chop from eating.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to challenge you now, Choppy. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, this is my thing right here. I don't know how I made weight.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit's looking banging, bro. That shit started out from nothing. You poured the bag in, then you left out and you came back. That shit look like a 5-course meal right now. That shit looking good.
That's a chicken with Alfredo sauce, right?
Yo, he done bounced out because he didn't want nobody to see the ingredients he was putting in. That's
Yo, what are you cooking, Chop? Go ahead and tell the people what you're cooking, brother.
Oh, I'm making shrimp broccoli Alfredo, angel hair noodles, and garlic bread.
I tell you what I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking too.
I don't do the pasta because pasta heavy.
Okay.
What you cooking?
Oh man, I'm cooking an egg and some franks.
Damn, Junior looking hungry as hell looking at that damn screen right there. Right. Junior's like, yo, what, come on, man. Yo, send me some over here.
Hey, I have a question. That shit that you just reminded me, man. Any one of y'all can answer this, but Chop said that pasta is heavy, right? But is it true, like, a lot of boxers, like, they eat pasta right before they fight, sometimes, like, in the morning of the fight for energy?
No, I wouldn't. No, I was the one of the fight wouldn't do it at the time. I mean, it's good. It is energy, but my thing, I try to eat that stuff too heavy. I don't want enough to take a long time to digest. So I try to eat enough just to keep me hold over and do it like that. But anything like pasta, before a fight, I wouldn't do it too heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. Rice and pasta would swell you up.
Yeah, exactly. I just
before the fight, definitely swell you up. Yeah.
I just eat something that made me content that I'm good. I gotta stuff myself, and I'm fine with that.
All right, so you're saying so like after you make weight, it's probably not a good idea, maybe like to eat a lot of pasta.
After I make weight, I don't do it, guys. They think because you make weight, you pick up all the extra weight you put on doesn't even help you. You just put on extra weight doesn't help you. So I think I like to feel nice, comfortable, and I can move around. If you eat a lot, it will affect you on the fight to the point where you'll start cramping. You'll feel that load that you weight. So I try to eat enough just to keep me content. You know what I mean?
Just to keep you comfortable, until fight night.
Exactly.
Okay, I feel you.
You eat too much, you definitely within a fight, you definitely gonna feel that extra food on you.
Yeah, you are.
But
Hey,
they
Chop.
also I've never had weight.
Yo,
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
look, yeah. Listen, man. I got a thought, man, because I was thinking of a show for you to do, but you know what? Yeah, you know what? Major Keys has a company. He got a promotional company, right? I was thinking you could do like a boxing, cooking show, and you got a bunch of guests on. But look, man, we're gonna talk about that on the back end. Me, you, Rebel, gonna talk about that on the
hey,
back end. All right?
if he got a good sense of humor, like you tell me, and then so far he came
He
on
got
with
a
his
great
April,
sense of humor.
Yeah,
I know he got the
you,
spirit.
you,
If he
What you
got a
think
good
about
sense of
that,
humor, he
Rebel?
could probably
What
make
you
it
think
happen,
about
man.
that?
Well, you didn't
I,
present this to me earlier, but that sounds good, bro.
what
Huh?
happened?
Yeah.
oh, I'm all
Yeah, because I
for
was
it.
thinking about a show we could put together. With a Chop as the lead. Chop could cook, and you could do the beats, man, and we'll get some boxes on, and they'll share their stories and
Oh
all
man,
that.
I'm cooking
But
too, man. I'll be one of the
huh?
judges, or I'm participating because you know I cook, man. I cook. You know what I'm saying? I cook. Shit, I'm competitive
What you think
cooking,
about
man.
that, Chop?
You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
I'm all the way with Major Key, man. I'm
I'm
all the way
competitive.
with Major
You know, I
Key.
was a restaurant
If he
general
could,
manager from the age of 21 to the age of 29, and before that, I was a shift manager from the age of 17. Before I was even legal to be a manager, they called me a key holder, but I was literally getting paid like a manager. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Okay,
know.
nice. That's what's up.
And I started learning all these recipes in the Spanish restaurant, all these little details with the cilantro. I started dancing. I still dance salsa when I start cooking in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can see me.
That's
I move
what's,
from right to
that's
left.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the boxing ring, but I'm just making a acapulla. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
We're gonna talk about that on
Yeah.
the back end, though. We're gonna talk
That's
about that
what's
on the
up.
back end. But Junior,
Yeah.
you and Chop ever fight on the same card? Like,
I
you
don't.
two
I
ever fight?
don't. Yeah, matter of fact,
Huh?
I think so. I forget what car, but I bet I was on a car with Chop one time. I just don't remember what car it was.
Nah,
Yeah, Chop is there.
Yeah. You
I
was
don't
talking
remember
to
ever
you.
fighting on a car with Junior.
Did we ever fight on the same car? No, yeah. No, I'm sure. I don't think
Nah,
so.
you was with main event, wasn't you?
Go ahead, Chop.
Who you promote? Who you promote with?
Who's his promoters? What you asking, Chop?
Yeah,
Back when
that's
he was
what he asked.
boxing?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's
Oh,
what we
Okay.
asked. Yeah, who's your promoter, or who was your promoter
Junior.
during that time?
I was.
Yeah,
I think I was
yeah.
top rank. I think I was a top rank.
I think it was main events, wasn't it? Oh, it was top rank.
I was a main event.
Yeah.
I'm a main event. I'm with the top rank. As a matter of fact, depending on
Yeah.
what year we
No, we never
talking,
put on the same card together. I was DK.
what year we talking about? I was a main event. I was with the Dubas. I was with Cedric Kushner before.
I was down a whole for 7 years.
Okay,
Go
okay, I
ahead.
got you.
You ever been with the Duvas, Chop? Or who were you with?
Nah, I never got with. Um, I worked with Lou. Pernell getting ready for his rematch. That was the only time I.
Okay. Now, real quick, this brother
That
here,
was back
Jonathan
'97.
Belt. Okay. Now, thank you, Chop. This brother here, Jonathan Felton. He's the brother that actually gave me the hookup with a couple other fighters. And you from the Bronx too, right, brethren? Right? You from the Bronx, right?
No, I'm from New York, Brooklyn area.
Okay. You from
Well, salute
Brooklyn?
to you, brother. Salute to you. I'm from the Bronx too, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Respect.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourself to Chop? And Junior Jones, brother.
You know I know.
I,
You know I know
I, I,
them.
I
In
know,
fact,
I know,
in
I
fact,
know, I
went
know
to
Jonathan.
Africa
Yeah,
together. Me and Junior
Okay.
Jones went out together.
yeah, I know Jonathan definitely.
Yeah.
What about Chop?
After that, we got Rap Star also joined the building. So You know what I'm saying? Let's
Cool.
everybody introduce each other. So, Jonathan Felton, or I'm sorry, you. Where were you leading to, Troy? Go ahead, man. Take the lead on this one, and then Rap Star
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. Because I was gonna get him to introduce himself to Chop, man, and just tell kind of like everybody could share their stories about how they involved in boxing.
All
Go ahead,
right.
Jonathan.
Yeah, real quick, as I said, me and Chop, great friends. I travel the world with Chop. We've been to Africa together. Me and Poison Junior Jones, we know each other. We've been to fights together. I'm Riddick Bowles. I'm his best friend. So I see these guys, you know what I'm saying, all the time. Chop gave me a lot of advice in the DMV area when I was fighting as a journeyman heavyweight. And as I said, it's good to see everybody.
That's
Good to
what's
see
up,
you
man.
too. It's good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you got the link, man. I wasn't sure if you got it or not, but I'm definitely glad that you got the link, man. And thank you for turning me. Okay, now, Major Keys. He's the one that turned me on to Ray Lewis. No, not Ray Lewis. I'm not talking about Ray Mercer and Glenn Johnson.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to Glenn Johnson and Ray Mercer, man. But little by little, man, we work our way there. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we got to figure out some of the technical difficulties and figure out certain things like that. We got to figure out the fact that I'm putting a footprint on Monday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Monday night. So anybody else trying to go live when they already know I'm trying to do it, I don't care. I'm still going live here right now at this time. So sometimes you're going to get like a certain amount of people. Sometimes you're going to get less dependent. But, everybody knows where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And, it is what it is. But we appreciate you all being here right now because y'all actually vets in this game. So to have a bunch of OGs on the panel is better than having some fool on the panel that keeps continuing to pop up talking foolishly. That's all I gotta say.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming through, and and just giving time and all that. We're not telling y'all to leave. I'm just showing y'all some love. But
yeah, I just want to say, bro, like y'all paved the way, bro. Like I started watching boxing. I'm in my early 30s, man. I started watching. I was born in the Bronx too, on Tremont Ave, but then I moved to Paterson, New Jersey, and I was forced to watch boxing. So my father, like I'm Boricua, so I had to watch Tito Trinidad, and I didn't know anything about boxing. And when I started watching boxing, bro, and I started watching, that's when I started like watching the broadness of boxing and just watching you guys, bro. And that's how I know all about boxing. Like you guys, like is the reason why we look at generations and we can see the difference in between generations. And this is why people look at it and go, like, they might look at this generation and go, well, people don't want to, they're not eager to fight everybody. When like back when you guys were fighting, there was really not a lot of that. It was just you fought who you fought, and there might have been some of that here or there. But you take a look at someone's like you look at Junior and you look at Chop, you take a look at their resumes and they fought whoever, man. It was just whatever, and I respect that, man. And so it's like you guys paved the way for a lot of these fighters, man. And of course, a lot of these fighters, man, they look up to you guys. So it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
definitely, man. And
My
while
bad,
we all
go
here,
ahead.
man.
No,
While
I'm
we
looking
all,
through the chat
while we
right
got
now. I'm looking
everybody
through the
here.
chat. Yo, shout out to I gotta give a shout out to the chat though, because you know what I'm saying? Like we got everybody up in here. We got Dimitar, G-Ball, everybody's coming through, but I guess they're watching other shit. G-Ball, Rito, Bay Blues Radio, you know what I'm saying? We got LT, Rap Star, of course, my brother from England, B Hodges, Velocity Cruise, LT, Tony Boswell, of course, overseas as well, Dimitar. Mr. Popo, like we got a bunch of people watching, man. I just want to give them a little bit of shout out. I want to go all the way to the top of the list, but you know what I mean? But anyway, continue, Troy. My bad.
Yeah. While we got everybody here, man, I don't believe anything is by chance, man, because y'all didn't have to come through just on the strength of me sending you the link or anything like that. And I appreciate the brotherhood and all that, man. And we definitely gonna do something in the future. I don't have to tell you nothing, Rebel. Man, I owe you 1,000 favors already, so I ain't got to tell you nothing, right? But But look, you know, Jonathan, man, you said you used to box, right?
Yeah.
What would you say right now, man? You know, is the overall, you know, vibe in boxing right now, man? It's totally different from back in the day. You know, when we were coming up in boxing. You know, what's the overall difference right now as far as the vibe goes and all that?
Well, I'm just coming in now, so I kind of like caught the tail end of it. But as you know what I'm saying, boxing is a business now. And when Junior Jones was fighting and Chop Chop and stuff like that, they fought any and everybody. Right now, you know what I'm saying, they too selective. Don't nobody want, what I'm saying, they say they want all that smoke, but that's not true. You know what I'm saying, they're going behind Al Heyman and all them guys in the dressing room, and they want to be selective. So right now, the matchups are very selective. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to fight everybody.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
wanted to
exactly
hear.
right.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was asking earlier. I really want to understand like what you guys as OGs, right? I already know what I think, right? But I don't want to keep on trying to sound like I got a narrative. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all as being in the business and being OGs, what do y'all think about the nature of boxing? You see what I'm saying? Because it's
What you
unfair if I
gotta
keep
understand
saying
too is
a certain comment, right? Because
yeah, but
some people will feel me, but some people won't. So I'm just trying to ask y'all because y'all my guests, right? I want to know what y'all
but
think
you gotta understand people
because
right now
because
with the money
it's
you
not.
can pick and
It's
choose.
everybody.
Yeah, but right now you can pick
Go
and
ahead,
choose.
Junior.
Before
You gotta speak a letter, Junior. You gotta,
okay.
Junior. I could barely hear you, brother. I swear to God, I want to hear you. So, see if you can put your volume up. I'm listening though.
My bottom's all the way. Get me now?
There we go. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we
what
can hear
it
you.
is, I'm saying right now, you gotta say the money's much greater. So guys be picking and choosing. To fight the best, you don't got to. You're gonna make good money. You fight the best guys. So guys are cowards now. They figure like this. I fight this guy for the same amount I'm gonna fight this guy for, but no one wants to prove who the best is. Everybody wanna just go out there winning and not just have a mouthpiece just to talk crap to themselves. Cause right
That's
now,
facts, man.
boxing is who got the best mouthpiece. That's what it seems like right now. That's what sells.
Hey, your
I
mouthpiece,
100% agree.
mouthpiece
100% agree with you, brother.
broken.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, he got the mean mug. What's going on, bro? DJ Rebel. He got the mean mug. He came up like, yo,
No,
what you
no,
saying,
no.
huh?
You know, Jonathan
What you
Phil.
saying, bro?
Yeah, that's Jonathan, brother. But look, DJ
What's
Rebel,
good? What's
man. You know,
good?
I'm
What's
gonna
good?
ask you the same question.
No, let DJ Rebel
I'm gonna ask
respond.
you the
He was
same
about to
question, but it
respond. He
got
was
to do
about
with
to
music,
respond.
though, right?
Yeah, no
No. You
doubt,
know
no
what?
doubt.
No. But you know what? Rebel. Can you hear me? Where you at,
He can
Rebel?
hear you. He's doing his
Okay,
Razor
cool.
Ramon thing right now, though. Look, he got his Razor Ramon thing, bruh.
No, man. That's actually Jonathan you're looking at right
That's
now. But
that's Jonathan. That's Jonathan,
My
Major
bad,
Key.
my bad, yo. But he know who
yeah,
I was talking to because he was laughing every time I said it. You see, he juked me, bro. Like my
yeah,
son says, he juked me, bro. He took me the wrong direction.
But Rebel, you know, I was
Man,
gonna ask you.
man,
I was
bro.
gonna ask you, Rebel. I was gonna ask you to name some of the fighters that you've actually done some
Man,
music for, man. I know you done some music for, you know, Rockman and all that. But who else? Who else in the boxing business have you worked with? Did you hear me?
oh, that's why. Rebel's the last one now. That's why. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah,
Rebel left
yeah.
because he gave me two different accounts. And
I
okay, I
don't,
got you now.
I don't know if
Yeah.
he heard me or not. Yeah, but
No,
Yeah,
yeah, but
what's
anyway,
up,
let me
man? It's
throw
the
it back
open
out.
panel now, bro. Yeah. Y'all stood here an hour after Major Key Monday started, so it's an open panel now. So y'all
Yeah.
talk
So
to everybody that pops up over here. We got Ronald
yeah,
Finkley
see them.
showing up to the building. What's going on, Ronald? How you doing, brother?
Yo, what's good, Major Key Boxing? My brother.
Chilling, brother. What's going on, man? Yo, ask any questions to any of these gentlemen respectfully, of course. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're a respectful brother. You know what I'm saying? You was part of a different crowd earlier. Now you part of the ultimate crowd, which is just boxing in general. Go ahead and speak, bro.
We got some
Yo,
choppy
man.
noise in the background somewhere, brother. We got some chop.
Yo, was
Yeah.
it on before I came on?
I don't know.
Nah,
It sounds like somebody's eating their iPods.
Yo, but was it on before I came on?
no, sir.
no.
All right, I'm gonna get off then, yo.
Now, jump back on. If you got to get off, we'll do a sound check as soon as you get off.
All right.
Yeah, as soon as you get off. All right, let's do a sound check. Is it? Yeah, it's still on. Who's doing it? Somebody's got a background noise. That's
Yeah, it's kind of chopped. Okay,
yeah,
stop now. It's stopped now.
Yeah. All right, everybody,
coming
put
back,
yourself on mute one by one. Shadow Ghost, put yourself on mute.
I am on mute.
Okay, Troy, put yourself on mute real quick.
I'm on mute.
All right, somebody else speak. No, I don't hear it. So you can take yourself off of mute. Yep, I hear it right now. It's you, Troy. It's you.
I'm on mute still. No, that ain't me because I'm on mute.
As soon as you came off of mute, it started again, bro. It's you, Troy. I'm just letting you know. It's you. No, we don't hear it. We see your big face, but we don't hear it. We don't hear it, brother. We don't hear it. Well, you just took yourself off of it. I could tell. All right. We're going to introduce my brother Rapstar. He didn't get to ask a question earlier, and my brother Rapstar wants to come in. He's my boy from England. Yo, Rapstar, when Rapstar's in the building, you got all of England listening to you, man.
Hey, man,
this man is on fire all over England right now.
Hey, thanks for having me,
Of course,
bro.
brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really well.
Of
My
course.
battery's low, and I can't believe you got some great people on the panel. So I had to come, and I had to chop it up with you guys. Is that Junior Jones?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Junior Jones, man, I've been following you for a long time from England, bro. You remember Nassim Hamid?
Yes, my dude.
Yeah, I've been following you because you were around Nassim Hamid's weight class at once, right?
We were supposed to fight on a couple occasions, but it never happened.
Yeah, I've got a very close friend in England. I do, Colin McMillan. Do you remember Colin McMillan?
I've heard about him. I mean, I never met the guy yet, though.
Yeah, he was a world champion before Nassim Hamid for that belt.
I heard about this. I never met him.
Yeah, we spoke about you a few times with some of those boxers in England, man. It's really nice to see that you've come on the panel.
I had a tough fight with Richard Everett.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Junior Jones, if I'm not mistaken, you assassinated the baby assassin with Marco Antonio Barrera twice, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I remember when you beat Barrera twice, the whole boxing world was looking at you because nobody ever beat Barrera the way that you beat him.
No, but I remember I was 100 underdog in Vegas.
Yeah, you were a big underdog at that time.
Yeah, definitely. I was 101.
So how you feeling, my brother?
I'm blessed with that to be able to come on and stuff.
Hey, man, salute to you from England. I just got one question for you, and then I want to get to my brother Chop Corley. I don't want to take too much time. What do you think about the featherweights today? What do you think about the fighters today to what fighters you had in your era? Would you say the fighters today are more divas, or would you say the fighters today are tougher mentality to the ones in the past?
No, I'm not gonna take it as my era, but I think my era we were much more tougher. Today these guys are too soft, they been baby too much. So I think the 12 you can't compare Myra and the era. Not because Myra did, that's just my opinion. It was tougher because the money's greater now, so you gotta fight as hard.
Yeah, so what you're saying, the hunger was more in the past. There was more hunger in the fighters.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot more hunger. Man. The hunger made the fight so good.
Yeah. Did you ever fight my guy from England called Paul Ingle? Do you remember him?
Yeah, Paul Ingle. Yeah, I lost Paul Ingle. I did fight Paul Ingle.
Yeah, God bless Paul Ingle. He got a brain tumor after you, didn't he?
Yeah, no, I heard after the fight. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I met Paul Ingle a couple of times, and he told me you were a great fighter.
Hey, he was very good at the time. He surprised me.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Junior Jones, it's really nice to see you. You one of the legends from the past. Like I told you, I've been following your career. You also fought another guy. I forgot his Kevin something. What was his name? Kennedy. I don't know. I forgot his name. The guy who lost to Barrera.
Kevin
Kelly, yeah.
Did you fight Kevin Kelly?
Kevin McKinney. No, Kevin Kelly, we never fought. He was featherweight. I was junior featherweight. So it never happened.
Okay, yeah, man. I'm gonna say, man, Major Key, thanks for having us and thanks for having these brothers on your panel. Can I ask a question to Chop Corley before I go?
Chop was having some signal issues, man. He dropped off, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
I texted
listen,
him.
let me just say this. Junior Jones is a 2-weight world champion. You were, right? You were 2-weight world champion.
3-weight. Five times.
Oh, you were 3 weights.
Yeah, 5 times 3 weights.
Did you hold the WBO title at one point?
Yeah, I had that title too.
Okay, which one of your fights would you say is the most memorable fight for you?
By far, I had I think it was Canelo. My Canelo fight 6 out more to than the other fight because for Canelo, he broke the record for 16 defenses. They moved up the weight, and he won time. And he fought me, and I beat him at the Garden. So that fight meant more to me than anything else.
And my last question to you, bro: what was your best British boxer from where I'm from?
Best British boxer, I like Lennox Lewis.
All right, Lennox Lewis. Hey, nice to speak to you, Junior Jones. This is Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, and you know we're from England supporting you guys.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Always. Hey, thanks for having me, Major Key.
Hey, tell Lennox Lewis Riddick Bowe wants to fight him.
I mean, to be really honest, Riddick Bowe needs to relax now. His days are over.
So, hey.
A rap star.
Yeah.
Exhibition style, we in it.
So is Junior Jones coming back on an exhibition fight, Troy?
Ask him, brother. He's right there.
Are you wanting to come back on an exhibition fight?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, we got the promoter right now, Major Key Boxing.
Pink Smile, definitely do it.
All right. Who would you like to fight in your exhibition match? Who would you like to fight?
You.
That doesn't matter.
Who would you like? Because you can't fight Nassim Hamid.
You set yourself up for that one,
Listen, let me just say this, Junior Jones. You can't fight my mate Nassim Hamid. He's like 300 pounds right now. He's bigger than Major Key.
Yeah, someone told me that. He's about to bar. He's really big now.
He's a heavyweight right now.
Yeah, someone told me. But like I said, anybody's fight I can think of exhibition-wise, it doesn't matter who it's exhibition. Just to put on a show for the fans, I'll definitely do it.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to say this, though, and everybody in boxing better know that this man beat Barrera when Barrera was in his prime. When everybody was scared of Barrera, Junior Jones beat Barrera. And a lot of people lost to Barrera after that. You know, you guys have got forgetting. Barrera beat the fuck out of Nassim Hamid, which was one of the best fighters coming out of England ever. And Junior Jones beat Barrera twice. I mean, that was a big fight for you, Junior Jones.
Yeah, definitely was.
Yeah. Hey, which would you like to fight, Eric Morales or Barrera on an exhibition?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, definitely around the Morales again, for sure.
Well, I was telling him, Rap Star, that I felt that before you came on, I was telling him about the when he beat Barrera twice. I told him that I felt that if he would have fought Morales before he fought Barrera, that he would have beat him. So we was talking about that before. I told him that was just my opinion.
I mean, you got to remember this, Shadow Ghost. He was at the time when legends were in the sport.
Oh, bro, I know exactly who he was. Yeah, I know exactly who he is, bro.
Yeah, Junior Jones was there when all the top guys were there. You're talking.
So was Chop, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Junior. You know, the fight I wanted to see, man, which would have blew up New York, was you and Kevin. You and Kevin Kelly.
Yeah. We were trying that. I don't know if that materialized. That's something I would have definitely enjoyed doing, but that never materialized.
Man, I definitely want to see y'all two get together, man. You know, definitely.
I think that was so on the garden.
Yeah, because like back then there was no social. There was no social media how it is now. I
was gonna say, Mr. Felton, when you come up here, man, it's your mic that's having the noise because I muted you before just to see. I muted everybody on the panel. It was just your mic. So just so you know, when you come back on here, when we hear it, you see how we don't hear it right now? We're not hearing it. It's when you come on, Mr. Felton. So I don't know what's going on in the background, but you know something's going on that sound like crunching or something. But go ahead, continue, gentlemen.
Oh no, I was just saying to Junior Jones, man, yeah, like this is why I was trying to tell you before, you know, back then there was no social media, so I think a lot of these young guys that they use this social media now to do exactly what you say. They get paid more money, so now they can be more selective. Where it was like
so much advertisement. Now
yeah,
we just had HBO and that
yep.
was it, bro.
And back then,
now
you
that's
guys,
when that
back then it was more like you guys just fought whoever was handed to you. You know what I mean?
we had no choice. We couldn't pick and choose to make money. You can't pick and choose. Today, these guys can pick whoever they want to pick.
Yeah.
But back then, we didn't have that luxury. But I think that's why back then you seen the fights you wanted to see because we didn't have the luxury of saying, you know, no, we'll take this guy. Whoever you gave us, we had to fight. We had no choice.
And I also believe that's why you saw people with not a lot of people had a lot of O's back then, because when the best fight the best, not everybody's going to have an O. People are going to get losses. People bounce back from their losses. It's more easier to have an O today because you could be more selective, especially if you have power in the politics and stuff like that. But back then, if the best, huh?
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I didn't know you beat Tracy, man. I didn't know you beat Tracy Patterson.
I beat Tracy Patterson. I beat Tom Boom Boom Johnson. The few
Yeah. Tom was a slick dude, man. Tell us about that fight with him, man. Because I know he was a tip dude, man.
Tom was sick. Tom was, you know, no one knocks Tom out. I came the closest to knock him out than anybody. But Tom was, I like about Tom was, he's extremely smart. Man. He's very smart. He's one of the smartest guys I fought. So Tom very smart. Tracy, he was pretty. He is difficult to work to. Tracy, pretty strong. Stronger than what I thought. So Tracy is pretty strong also.
Yeah, I see that. You know, you ever fought or you know, you ever been in talks to fight what's the dude that came up that you know he was a kickboxing champion first? Troy Dorsey.
Troy Dorsey was way before me. So I never had a chance. I think Troy Dorsey fought Kevin, I believe.
Yeah. Him and Kevin.
Yeah,
what about Derek Garner?
Derek Gainer?
Yeah, Derek Gainer.
Never, no one ever talked about fighting him either.
I remember Derek Gainer too. I remember him.
Yeah. Because that's definitely, and you know, who was the clown that was in boxing? You know, he was the clown before he got into boxing, and he fought Kevin a couple of times. Paez, right?
Yeah, Paez.
Yeah. You know, honest with you, I think he would have gave you some hell at first because of his style. You know how he did his little thing, right?
No, he would drove me crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fight I could say truthfully that I might have lost that fight because guys that frustrated me and just wouldn't fight that drove me that takes every game plan quickly. He's a guy that he came with those crazy antics. He would have drove me wild.
Definitely, you know, what was your toughest fight that you won?
I don't know. You guys can't hear me. My audio's bad.
No, I can hear you. I'm asking you when are you going live?
I'll be live in about 40 minutes.
All right, man. Well, make sure you're not late, man, because we're gonna push this crowd over there.
No problem. We'll be live soon in England. But hey, I just want to say this: has Junior Jones gone? Is he still there?
No, he's still here.
No, cut that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cut that light on.
Yo, Junior, I wanted to ask you, what's your top 3 fighters current active right now?
Right now, let me see. I like Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence,
Mm.
and Canelo.
Okay. What do you think about the takeover, Teofimo Lopez? What do you think about him?
Oh, yeah, he's not one of my top guys, Teofimo. He's good, but my thing, he got to do a little bit more. My thing is, he fought Lomachenko, but that my thing, Lomachenko was good, but wasn't the best. He needs to fight. I mean, one of the top tiers out there where it's a pick-up fight. Then you can see what he's made. When you get a fight where a guy is equally as good, like Burr and myself, you get a fight like that, then you can rate him and say how good he really is. But to then you can't really tell.
So who would win out of Errol the True Spence Jr., Terence Bud Crawford, in your eyes? Who's the better fighter out of both of them?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said, there's too much background noise. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's alright.
Stop talking.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, can't say it again. I can't do it right now. That's on the video call. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Again.
Yeah, Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Who wins that fight?
Wow, that's I like Errol Spence.
Okay. That's cool.
I mean, but that's a fight where to really pick a definitive winner is hard because both those guys are very good at their game right now. So that's something like a pick fight.
You just think Errol Spence is the bigger guy. He's the one
I think Errol's naturally bigger. So I'm not gonna say it's stop Crawford, but I just say that it's naturally bigger. So he can pretty much most around do what he want to do. Crawford can punch, but my things.
Hey, Junior, I kind of understand what you was trying to say with Lomachenko. Like, you know what my issue with him is I think he's a very good fighter. I'm not saying that he's not, but one of my issues is you know how he had like 396 amateur wins and only one loss.
Yeah. Right.
It was something that Floyd said that kind of that kind of made sense to me. He was like, you know, after 200 amateur fights, you're considered a pro. Well, in his eyes already. And that's how I thought.
He's a professional amateur. My thing is,
exactly.
So that many fights is too many. He should have been turned pro.
That's how I'm thinking. So after 200 amateur fights, you're basically a pro fighting amateurs. So
yeah, right, exactly.
So when you're 300 and something 90, and you're 390 something amateur fights, and after 200 you're considered a pro, all those fights you won, you was basically a pro beating up on amateurs, and that was the one issue I had with Lomachenko. So I agree with what you were saying there.
Yeah, my thing, Lomachenko was good. My thing, but you're talking about professional amateur. My thing is, he's still pro too long. That's the case. He's still pro too. I mean, after 160 fights, I knew I was not gonna freaking keep fighting. I cut up because I was on the 18 when I turned pro. So I cut up, but my thing was, I was just thinking that the more I stay amateur, the more and more I lose out being a pro. So I took the chance at 18 and turned pro. Lomachenko, I think that he's a professional amateur. He does. I think that's why he fights these guys at the top level. He can be successful to a certain degree, then it stops.
Yeah. So,
Junior, are you still in boxing? Are you still in the boxing business, or you just retired now, bro?
No, I mean, I'm not fighting up there now. I'm retired, but I still, if I go to fights, I go to events, I do signings. So I'm still in the business for sure.
So you don't train fighters? You don't train fighters?
No, I was training fighters. I was doing that too, but then I wasn't training nobody who was of any quality. So I got to the point where I wanted to get somebody who had quality and train them, but I couldn't get nobody. So I'm trying to wait to get a call from somebody to take who has the top quality guy.
Yeah. Did you ever fight at 130 pounds, Junior?
Yeah, I did. I fought 130.
What do you think of Tank Davis? What do you think of Tank Davis?
Very strong. I think he's extremely talented. Just too cocky for it. He's too cocky for it, but very talented, very strong guy.
How would you beat him?
With Tank, you need a guy who can jab with Tank. If you can jab and move, Tank that's a piece of cake. You need a guy who can operate the ring, use his jab, and you got Tank.
Well, you know, we had earlier today, one of the guest panelists while everybody here was on, was actually Troy's cut man. Why don't you tell him about that, Troy?
No, no. That was DJ Rebel. That was DJ Rebel, man. But
oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Green Lantern never
DJ
showed
Rebel.
up. Yeah, it was Rebel. Yeah, my bad. But I bet you they didn't even know about that though. Green Lantern.
Nope, they didn't know about it.
No, not at all.
So the biggest fight Junior Jones you ever had, was that the biggest one with Barrera? The rematch?
People always say he was the lead. I think my biggest fight was Canelo. That fight means more to me than Barrera fight.
Okay.
Because people got to say Barrera, but you got to say, like, big Canelo, he just broke the record for 17 defenses. And then the time we were supposed to fight when he was defending his title, never materialized. So then I got a chance to fight him and beat him for IBC title. That meant more to me than Barrera by far.
So I've got a question for you for all the young boxers. What's law after boxing? Does the boxing sanctioning bodies or the promoters take care of you? Do they ever do anything for you?
No, not at all. No, not at all. My thing is you got to put money away for yourself and take care of something that will be when it's over for you. These promoters don't give a shit about you or what you did. When it's over, it's over.
They don't give a shit about you?
No, not at all. Once you finish,
that's
you finish.
Not nice, bro. I mean, that's
Well,
not nice. Because
not nice, but that's the way it is. The promoters, they look out for themselves. They're not trying to help you off anything. Once you finish, they're like, all right, good riddance. Who's next?
that's it, man. Because they do give your life to the sport, and you represent the sanctioning bodies. You know what I mean? You represent those sanctioning bodies.
Yeah, but they don't care about it. Boxing is a very selfish sport.
Put yourself on mute for me, Marcus.
Yeah, boxing is a very selfish sport.
Yeah, did everybody say that? They don't do nothing for the boxers of life after the sport.
They don't help you. Life in the boxing is go about your way. I wish you luck in the future, but all ties are cut.
No doubt, yo. Let's introduce Lord Mark up in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
Go ahead and Marcus, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Yeah,
take yourself off mute. Marcus, go ahead and take yourself off mute, man, and I'll say something. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them who you are right now. Say what's up to Major Keys, Shadow Ghost. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
How y'all doing? Troy Graham, oldest son.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, I'm glad to hear everything worked out with you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, God bless you.
Yeah. I was trying to get Junior to stay on to see if you could ask him any questions, but we about to honest with you, Glenn, you want to shut it down or you want to keep it going? Which one?
No, I'm gonna keep it going for another 30 minutes because Rapstar acting like he got his European tail between his legs. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple of he got a couple of leprechauns running between his legs, acting like he got something between his legs because he was supposed to be live right after me.
Okay.
We could keep cooking. But here's the thing: we haven't even touched on boxing yet. We just been talking on the panelists. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So already I could cook for another 3 hours, but we're not even trying to do that. But look,
right.
Let me just open this up. I'm gonna drop the link again, and let's talk about boxing for the next half hour. So here's the thing. So we seen what happened this weekend with Canelo Alvarez, with Billy Joe Saunders. We seen him break his cheek or orbital bone, whatever they want to say it is, right? And then we seen Demetrius Andrade come in, try to cap. Really, he was capping because he already knew that Canelo was looking to become undisputed at 168, and he's not at 168. So if you ain't got a belt, like basically you just capping. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'll be rowdy to somebody that said they're not gonna fight me next. I'm just gonna go to them and say, I bet you won't fight me next. When you already know that they're not fighting me next. What's the point of that? So anyway, so not saying that Andrade isn't a great fighter, just the point that that was capping, really. You know what I mean? There's no reason to do that at this point until he beats Caleb Plant or Caleb Plant beats him, one or the other. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was just trying to say that. I was just. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Troy. I was just trying to say that bro, I felt the same way. Yo, this morning I woke up and I was like, bro, I see, like, I look at it and I'm like, Canelo is not my favorite fighter. He's not. But I respect the dude and I'm becoming more and more of a fan, like, as I watch him. And I look at the stuff that people say, right? And I'm like, listen, I understand the other side of the argument. Is there times where he could have picked in the past, he could have picked a harder opponent? Yeah. But then I look at it and I'm like, Floyd did the same shit. Okay. And then I look at it and I'm like, here he is. To me, I thought the purpose of boxing is to be the best that you can in the division that you are, and obviously get money if you can, and to get the belts. And here he is getting champion after champion, trying to collect all the belts. And the guys that they're saying that he's running from aren't even in his weight class, and they're not fighting each other. And then you look at who they fought last, and then you look at who they're fighting next. You look at Charlo, he's fighting Juanito. And then, like, I don't like it when people call boo boo doo doo and stuff like that, because I don't like that either. I don't call them bums. I don't call them Uber drivers. He's a good boxer. I understand where he's coming from as far as like as far as like him getting a fight or whatever. But just last month, he had an interview and he said, well, we need to stop looking at Canelo. Everyone wants that Canelo meal ticket. He said it himself. And he said, we need to start fighting each other and then get to Canelo. And then then the following month, he busts into Canelo's conference. This is the stuff I'm talking about. And I'm like, this is why I was like, we say it doesn't matter what he does. He's going to be criticized. People that hate people are going to hate him. Just like when Mayweather was fighting, he had people that paid just to watch him lose. And I remember you saying that, yeah, you admitted that you was one of the people that wanted to see him lose. But here goes the thing. When people do that, these boxers know that. And Canelo knows he has people that don't like him. It keeps him on point. Number one, he knows that, hey, there's people that want to see me lose, and that, but that also brings a spotlight to it. But also, that's fine. If a person doesn't like a person, that's fine. But as far as like, if you say you're a fan of the sport, then you should at least respect what he's doing, because he's fighting 3 times a year. He's fighting all the champions. He's trying to unify, and then their favorite fighters respect him and say that he's the best. But y'all don't want to. Y'all hear everything that they say, but when it comes to that, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. That's all I'm saying. You ain't gotta like him, but to say that he's running and and I even heard people say, well, the champions that he's fighting are not good. I mean, what do you want him to do? He's campaigning at 168 and he's trying to get all the belts. Billy Joe was undefeated, 30-0. But now, no matter what he was gonna do, now they're saying Billy Joe ain't all that. And then people, people saying, "Oh, well, that was an even fight. That was an even fight." I tell you what I saw, and sometimes I like to look at what other boxers that. Now I'm talking about. I'm not talking YouTubers. I'm not talking to dudes that go to Gold's Gym and they put their fucking gloves on and hit the pads. I'm talking about actual boxers. Every one of the professional boxers that went on Twitter or whatever and gave their opinion had Canelo easily winning that fight. The only one that actually gave like a Gabe Rosado said, if it looked close to you, it's because Canelo was setting him up. He was downloading the information. It's a 12-round fight. You don't hit your gas. You don't put your foot on the gas the whole fight. We were talking before, Major Key, earlier on the phone earlier today. You said you gave him the first round, maybe. I gave him the 5th round. Okay. He landed a double jab, I think it was, and he landed a left hook. Okay. Mind you, these are just a couple of shots, but I gave him that round because I knew that. Hold on, just let me finish. You're on mute, Major Key. You're on mute. You're on mute, Major Key.
You on mute, Major. You on mute, brother.
You're on mute, bro.
You on mute.
My bad. I was saying, would you agree, though, Shadow, that we were looking for rounds to give him?
Yes, this is what I'm trying to get at.
And that's why we all confused because we were looking for rounds to give them, bro.
Right. And
anything that looked remotely close, we were looking for those rounds.
This is what I'm trying to say. I gave him the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th round, and I'm being gracious because I know he's in Texas. I know maybe it might be in order for him to win the decision, he's got to really be, beat him. So I understand that. So anything that to me that looked good, I'm giving him the round. But I gave him the 5th round because of that good jab and that left hook. That's just 2 or 3 shots. So I got to take away everything else that Canelo did. And that's really not fair. But I'm giving him the round anyway. I gave him the 6th round and I gave him the 7th round just because I felt like he was controlling the pace. Once again, I'm giving it to him graciously. But even if you had it an even fight, I don't give a fuck if you had Billy Joe 8-8 up. Because if that's the case, if y'all want to do it like that, we can go to every fighter and say, well, do you think Floyd won the first Madonna fight? Do you think he the Castillo fight? How about my favorite fighter, Tito? People say Oscar outboxed him. I think he might have ran the second half of the fight, but it doesn't matter what I say because at the end of the day, he knocked him out. He didn't come out in the second round. And one last thing I want to say, for people saying that Billy Joe didn't quit, when a ref stops the fight, how sometimes a boxer tries to act like, yo, bro, I ain't done. Even if deep down inside, they're like, yo, I was getting my ass whipped. I'm glad he stopped the fight. He didn't even contest his corner. I didn't see him go, yo, don't stop it. Give me one more round. He did not want to come out that round. He did not want to come out that he was hurt. And I'm actually kind of glad because I think Billy Saunders is an asshole. Characteristically, I shouldn't look at someone's character when they fight. I just look at what they do. But for the first time, I know it was promotion, but I just don't like his character. And for the first time, I actually was looking forward for somebody to get their ass whooped. But I don't want to see the man permanently injured. And I'm glad he didn't come out that round. So.
All right, listen, I want to jump in here real quick, man. Major Key, Shadow Ghost, appreciate everybody. Tomorrow's my early day at work, so I'm gonna take my leave. But hold up. No, I want to leave. I just want to leave with these closing thoughts, man. I appreciate everybody that showed up and
I appreciate you bringing them to
check
the panel, bro. Everybody you've seen here, all the special guests out of Troy Graham, bro. So I appreciate Troy Graham, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? That's a real dude. We come from the same era, same block. A couple of years difference in era, but still same block. And it doesn't even matter with those couple of errors because it's still real over there. You know what I mean? So, we just come from a real, cut from a different cloth, you should say. And we'll leave it at that.
And Troy, if you want to talk to me, I was going to say, get my number off Major Key. Key,
that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
You can give him my number. It's cool, man.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah, but I want to thank all the people that came through, and supported. We didn't expect for somebody else to have another show. But let me just leave you with this because it has nothing to do with nothing. I want to thank all the guests that came on the show too. Even my son came through, man. I feel a way about that. That's good. You gave me a little smile. But let me tell you how you build, man. You don't really build with great numbers because you can't get any loyalty that way. When you're trying to build something like we and Major Keys are, it starts with loyalty. You want to know why? Loyalty will keep you around a while, right? Loyalty is what builds the foundation for you. Once you get that loyalty, then you can start building a solid foundation. Everybody else will follow after that because they'll just get curious and say, why is this person constantly going over here? Why is that person constantly going over there? And they'll start to come in. They'll start to come in and we'll start to build. So anybody that's here now constantly, all I can tell you is that you're part of something special. And honestly, we ain't going to look back. We're not taking no backward looks because the only thing behind you is your behind, right? And, and also, we don't hold no grudges against anybody that might be, it could be taken as a slight, but you know what? Only God could deal with who he gonna deal with. I don't hold no grudges against no man and all that. So that's all I got to say. We had we had Chop Chop on the show, welterweight champion. We had Junior Jones on the show. He was a 126-pound champion, and he held belts in 3 different weight classes. We have brother Jonathan Felton on the show. He's the dude who knows most of the cats, and he knows more people than I could ever know, right? And we had DJ Rebel on the show. When I tell you that he's worked from everybody with Drew Hill to Santana and Monique, and and Monique the comedian and everybody else, I'm telling you the God's honest truth, man. So think about that. All them people came through just on the strength of me texting them. DJ Green Lantern tried to come through, but let me share this with you real quick. He was never supposed to be on the show. He was in a car accident. I told him to chill out, and I told him just go ahead and watch the show and just chill out, man. But he came through just on the fact that we brothers, and that's it. Even though he couldn't get on. So hey, all I can tell you, man, if y'all here, stick and stay, because you're a part of something great. And in the future, man, you never know. You might be able to buy stocks in what? Major Keys Boxing and Major Keys Promotion in the future. If you speak it, it'll come to pass. And if you build it, they shall come. So stick and stay, because we love you and we definitely appreciate you. So God bless, and I'm going on that note.
All right.
All right.
Let that brother go to sleep. And now we're going to drop the link again. So because we're not done yet. Rap Star ain't up yet. Shadow Ghost. Now you talk to me about this weekend, man. Fuck all this bullshit.
All right.
All right. I mean, not the bullshit, because it was great interviews and stuff like that. But what do you want to talk to about this weekend?
I mean, look, I just want to say, look, man. I think 2021, as far as boxing goes, right? Boxing to me is getting. I think the pandemic, in a way, as much as it might have fucked up boxing, right? I think it kind of helped it, because now everyone's eager to get back in the ring. People are eager to get back to watch it, and I think that it's propelling it a little bit. You know what I mean? Now we're starting to get fights that we want to see. And as far as the Canelo hate, man, there's really nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you could do about that. But I will say this: there is one thing that I want to say, right? There's a major channel right now, right? That's a race baiting channel. It's one of the channels that before I knew you, which by the way, I've been in this YTBC community for about 8 months now. And before I met you, before I met Punch, before I met Rap Star and Black and Brown and all you guys, I used to watch, like I said, I used to just go on YouTube, and the first channels that popped up were these channels that have a lot of subscribers, but they were race baiters, and I didn't know this. I didn't know. But it didn't take long. I started realizing, like, wait a second, there's only these boxes are being promoted, and they're really hating on these guys, and it was just weird, you know what I mean? But anyway, fast forwarding, one of those channels recently, they used to always talk about Canelo and it's a Canelo hater or whatever, and then he recently came on live and was like, hey man, one of the cash apps came under, and usually the people would say something about Canelo and he would ride along with it. So the cash app was like, hey man, can you, I'll tell you who it was. It was Ego. So, okay. And I checked these guys just to see what they're saying now. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you. I'm not a hater, bro. So if I click on your channel and you're on some boxing shit, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna watch you because you're talking boxing. I love boxing. I don't care who the fuck it is. So I clicked on it, and there was a person that was under a cash app and was like, hey man, can you believe that they still calling Canelo pound for pound? And he came out like this, Major Key. He said, hey, I know y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but Canelo is my pound for pound. And he started, and he's been actually for, I think it was like the video after that, and even today when he went on, he's still talking about how he thinks he's pound for pound. And then he started kind of like defending, saying he's always been like that. And I'm like, well, I don't know about all that, but still, hey, better than nothing. It's like an alcoholic who says, you know, I ain't an alcoholic, but yet every day you waking up shaking and you need a couple of shots just to stop the shakes. But admitting is the first thing. I think sometimes people realize that what they're doing, the race baiting, the narratives, maybe you get sick and tired of it. You know what I mean? And it's like, you see people that when you feed into that, I don't know. It was just weird to see that. You know what I mean?
But G-Ball said in the comments right now that he showed the blinky. Did he show the blinky?
He showed the what?
The blinky. You know what I'm saying? The blinky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, the hammer. Yeah. He showed the hammer. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, look, man. All I'm saying is this, bro. I think that Canelo, some people just hate him, but he also grows on some people. he's growing on me because, like I said, about a year or two ago, I really did not really like Canelo, and he's growing on me, man. Because like I said, man, a lot of the boxers they respect him, and I like the fact he's trying to get these belts, bro. By any means, he's trying to get these belts.
Facts.
And it don't matter. And it don't matter who the fuck has him at 168. He's coming for your ass. It is
You
what
can't
it
get
is.
mad at him for that. You can't get mad
at him for that. How you gonna get mad at him for that though?
Yeah.
And the guys that you're saying,
you're being a hater if you get mad at him for that. Yeah.
Right. And then it doesn't even make any sense when you're saying that the guys that he's running from, they're not even in the same weight class that he's saying that he's competing at. If that's the case, then why don't those guys just move up to 168?
That's what I've been saying to everybody, man, for like fucking 8 months. I don't get these people, man. I'm sick and tired of trying to say it, bro. I'm just not saying it, bro. That's why I keep moving forward with other discussions. You know what I'm saying? It's not even worth it. Like talking about the same shit over and over. When the subject is dead, there's no reason to beat a dead horse, bro. It is what it is. But yo, Jay Blue's up in the building. Y'all top it up for a second, and well, I'm gonna wait till you say what's up to Major Key. What's going
up,
on?
Major Key?
Salute, brother.
What's good, man? What's good, bro?
But I'm gonna use the rest real quick. So y'all,
it was good, Jay.
Whatever you think, man.
Yeah. I never understood the Canelo hate. You know what I mean? I never got it before, but I see it now, man. It's
You
just
see it now? You see it?
I see it, bro. It's everybody's favorite fighters. They mad because their favorite fighters ain't doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
They mad because their favorite fighters fighting fucking just easy, safe bullshit fights, vacant title after vacant title. Fucking Triple G waiting. Say you're gonna wait till December of 2020 to try to fight or 2021 to fight in Japan. Just fucking fight somebody in the meantime. Keep active, man. What's up with this bullshit? Like protecting your status nonsense, man.
Yeah,
like just get in there and prove yourself like Canelo is, man. Just quit complaining, bro.
And Jay Blues, let me tell you, right? And some of them, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because then you have the other half that'll say, boxing is dead. Well, if boxing is dead, you should be thanking Canelo right now.
Dude, who the fuck's pulling 73,000 people? That's a WrestleMania type crowd, bro. That's some Hulk Hogan type numbers.
Right, but you don't like him. But in boxing's dead. You know what I mean? Look, listen. I'm not saying he's got to be your favorite. He didn't even got to be your pound for pound. But it doesn't make sense when the guy that you're saying, or just your boxers and a lot of the boxers that they promote, they say he's the. They say y'all listen to everything that comes out of their mouth. They say anything. They say they like blue, y'all like blue. They like red, they like red. They like Canelo. Nope, you don't want to hear that though. But everything else, you see what I'm saying? And it's just like look, I understand a little bit because I try to look at things from both sides. Yeah, there was a point at 154 that Andre had the belt and he was stripped and Canelo went in and got it. Yeah, there was times where I think Canelo could have. But then I look back and I'm like, well, Floyd did the same thing. You know what I mean? But Floyd still gets credit for what he was doing. And I look at it like this, like people look and I saw somebody today on the Boxing Voice, right? They were talking about Ness was talking about Andre. He's like, Andre, he's at 160 and he comes in. And I'm like, first of all, I don't like when people call people like doo-doo and shit like that. But it is what it is. If that's what you think, I think he's a good boxer. But I'm like, the narrative that he's a boogeyman and that he's a monster doesn't make any sense. The resume doesn't say it. And also just last month, he said himself that everyone looks at Canelo like a meal ticket. Well, we need to stop doing that and we need to fight each other. And then
what a jackass.
Right,
Here he is begging. Here he's fucking begging, bro.
Right. And then but then now this month you change your mind and you want to come into the press. I'm like, come on, y'all flipping, y'all wishy-washy, y'all a little wishy-washy here. But it is what it is, man. Is like this dude is literally fighting 3 times a year now, and he's champions after champion, getting all the belts. Yildirim was a mandatory. And it's like, bro, it didn't matter. Like, what do you want him to do? You want him to go up and fight Joshua? You want him to, after beat Joshua? You want him to fight Boo Boo, Charlo? How about he goes down and fight Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney too? How about he just fights fucking everybody? How about that? It doesn't matter. They wouldn't. Some people are gonna hate him, but then he's also growing on some people too. But it is what it is, man. I think it's good for boxing too because I think that haters also they bring attention to it, but some of it is just too negative, though. You know what I mean? Some of it divides the sport and brings hate to the sport and brings that bad energy. You know what I mean?
I can see him almost starting Glovegate up again after fucking Canelo destroys Andre. If they do ever fight, man, it's gonna be a bunch of fucking excuses, bro. No one's gonna want to accept that shit. my opinion, he's gonna crush Andre, man. Andre's sloppy as fuck with the lead uppercut. Like he leaves himself open, wide the fuck open to get countered, especially by somebody as fast as Canelo, man. Like all that size, it doesn't mean shit, bro. He'll break that shit right down. He'll break him right the fuck down to the body.
And I get on Caleb Plant all the time, right? I get on Caleb Plant, and yeah, I see you, Major Key. I get on Caleb Plant, and I call him Caleb. I got problems with my hands Plant, but to be honest with you, I'm very critical, and the reason why is because I liked Caleb Plant. Like I still like him, but I'm saying I really liked him when he got the belt and everything. I really think he's got good skills. I think he's a very good defensive fighter. Now I see him as I think he gets gassed after 5 or 6 rounds or whatever, but still, I think, and this is just my opinion, at 168 out of all the champions, I think that he will give Canelo the most work because I don't see him giving up. I don't see him quitting. I actually see you're gonna have to knock him out, but I still see Canelo beating him. But even if Plant was to beat him or whatever, I wouldn't be like totally shocked. Like I have faith in Plant, but however, I'm not gonna not criticize somebody. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, just because I like somebody or like, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna call you on your bullshit. Like you're making excuses. You know what I mean? You're always saying that you got problems with your hands, and the way that Canelo is improving, I don't see him beating Canelo. But I will give him so much props if he doesn't try to price himself out and he hops in there and fights him in September. All props to Caleb, bro, and I think it's gonna be a great fight, bro.
Yo, did Rap Star just come in here while I was gone and say he's going live after 45 minutes when he said he was gonna go live at 11:30? Yo, bro, you slacking, bro. Yo, Shadow Ghost, you want to go live? What's good? Twist that, yo, smoke that L while you go live, bro.
What? He just said he's going live.
Now he's talking about 45 minutes. We could boost it onto his afterwards. We all family here. You already know that.
What do you want me to just go?
Man, I woke up early as hell today, bro. I woke up early as hell, man. I was looking to get these interviews, and that was about it, man.
Congratulate on the interviews, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I appreciate it, man.
Congratulations on the fucking interviews.
Thank you, brother. I was just trying to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. You know what I mean?
Actually, I had a suggestion, man. Next time, right? To help things out with the audio, right? So next time you have an interview, hit me up or something like that. Maybe like 15 or 20 minutes before the interview, get me into the stream so we could check that audio out. Because we didn't do that. Remember I told you when I came in, I had an audio issue.
Brother.
And
just in case nobody knows, I'll be hitting up Shadow Ghost. I'll be hitting up Mark Nash. Those are my two peoples right there. Then I got my boy that actually lives over here that's a casual boxer. He's not even, or boxing fan. He's not even like big on that. And I'll be trying to get them to work together to help me out with this shit, man. I just got to have the right time where I have my downtime. Remember, I got 9 kids. I got multiple jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, my own business and then my work from home. You know what I'm saying? My newborn that my girl be getting tired of sometimes because he's you know, he got my meaties, which means that he always wants mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like a bunch of shit going on all at once in my life. You know what I mean? So my life.
No, man, it's understandable, dude. No, I'm just saying next time, let you know, I'm always down to help you, bro, or whatever. And I'm always, it is what it is, man. And so like next time, like a 15 minutes, we'll fix the audio. You know what I mean? Because I knew when I got in, I think because when I came on, Chop came on like a minute after me. It was like a minute after me or 2 minutes after me, something like that. But when I came on, I knew something was wrong because I hopped on and first my whole surround sound was going off, and then I came in the second time and I heard the echo. But next time we could fix it, kind of like work around it before somebody gets on. But yeah, man, no, listen, man, I'm good, man. I'll just wait until Rap Star goes on because I'm not gonna go live for just 45 minutes if I go live.
All right, that's what's up then. That's what's up, man. Well, everybody want to show up later on. We show up to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. In the meantime, man, I've had a busy ass Monday, busy ass weekend with Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? And the boxing fights going on, and everybody was at my crib for that. So I gotta time off, man. I'm tired as fuck. But I appreciate everybody being on. You know what I'm saying? Chop, Corley. You know what I'm saying? Junior Jones. You know what I'm saying? DJ Rebel, Shadow Ghost, Rap Star, Troy Graham, of course. The one that connected me with all these guys. You know what I'm saying? And anybody else that showed up. You know what I'm saying? It got lit for a second, but then, you know, everybody, it's Monday night, man. You know, that's one of the hardest parts. Sometimes Mondays are lit, sometimes Mondays aren't lit.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jay. Jay Blues, thank man for coming through, man.
Yeah, Jay
Yeah.
Blues and Jay Blues. That's right, my
Yeah,
brother.
thanks for
right
having me on Major Key. Everybody smash the like button. Major Key Monday was another
Jay
motherfucking
Blues
banger.
Jay Blues
Every
is
Monday, bro. Every
Jay
Monday,
Blues
Major
is-
Key gonna have the biggest, baddest interviews, man. Everybody check him out.
Jay Blues is the creation of this. There we go. The Major
That's my
Key logo
shit.
right there.
The Major
That's
Key
right.
logo.
That's the paper right there.
That's my shit. Hey, speaking of which, I gotta email you about that shirt, man. So check your email in the next couple hours.
The
Bro.
Major Key shirt.
Look at that motherfucker right there, bro.
Yeah.
That is my shit.
Hey, I'm about to get a shot of those. I think it's like the fitted or something like that. I'm working on that. I'm trying to get that. But yeah, hey man, listen, man, just hit me up anytime, Major Key. All right.
Of course, brother. Yo,
all right, I'll talk.
Yeah,
to you,
yeah, I'm
man.
more than welcome every week, man. But yeah, I'm gonna time off. I'll wait for Rap Star. You know what I mean?
All right, man. I'll talk
Peace,
to you, bro.
peace.
All right, peace out, fellas.
All right.